Good morning, Methuen High School. It's Friday, March 21st, and welcome to episode 10 of Methuen Minutes. My name is Colin.
And I'm Corey. Coming up, we see what it takes to put on the coffee house event, and we ask you about your March Madness brackets. All of that and so much more on Methuen Minutes.
Thanks for joining us today for episode 10 of Methuen Minutes. We begin with your news and updates.
Methuen Minutes isn't the only way to stay up to date on Methuen High news. The Blue and White, our MHS newspaper, showcases the amazing writing talents of our students. You can find everything the Blue and White is covering by visiting MethuenBlueandWhite.com. Once you're there, you will see in-depth stories that cover sports, arts, opinion pieces, and so much more. If you're interested in joining the Blue and White, reach out to Mr. McKenna. His contact info is in Methuen's Blue and White website. With junior prom coming right around the corner, today marks the final day to buy your ticket and secure your spot. Tickets are currently $90 and can be purchased in Mr. Kern's office downstairs in the North House, room 1060. The day to purchase tickets is today, Friday, March 21st. Payments can be given in cash or check. Feel free to stop by Mr. Kern's office with any questions.
We are now more than halfway through Women's History Month. The holiday was proclaimed in March 1987. It originally started as a week-long celebration, which then got national recognition and turned into a month-long celebration. This holiday was created to celebrate and acknowledge women's contributions to history, culture, and society. So be sure to give a little extra attention to the amazing women in your life. And remember, as Harriet Beecher Stowe once said, women are the real architects of society. With the end of the school year quickly approaching, students are starting to select their classes for next year. Throughout the next few weeks, all freshmen, sophomores, and juniors will be meeting with their teachers to discuss what classes to take next year. After that, students will then be able to go into Infinite Campus and select their electives for next year under course registration. Seniors that plan on attending college next year should also check their college's website to see when course registration for their fall semester begins. The 33rd annual telethon was a resounding success, raising over $33,000. The event took place this past Tuesday and Wednesday, and the live stream was made possible by student volunteers in the Film and Video Club at MHS. You can rewatch the live stream right here on our MHS Productions channel and relive all the student performances of the night.
The performing arts students at Methuen High brewed up an amazing coffee house event recently. With so much going on into making this a success, Jillian and Brianna decided to talk with Mr. Woodard and his student leaders to get their details. Here's what they came up with.
On March 8th, students will take to the coffee house stage in the Methuen High School cafeteria to showcase their individual talents. Here is Mr. Woodard with an in-depth description of Coffee House.
Coffee House is something we do every year. It takes place in the cafeteria. And basically, it is a musical cabaret of sorts, or a talent show. Tessie's girl. Oh yeah, right. I wish I had Tessie's girl.
What exactly is required for a coffee house member?
I asked students, they have to perform 2 contrasting songs, and it usually involves just singing a verse and chorus. Each song just gives me an idea of how they sound.
The president of choir is also in charge of organizing Coffee House, and this is what she has to say about her experience.
The most challenging part is the organization aspect, because we, aside from like all the vocal parts and everything, we have to organize the posters and the trifolds that we do every year, and that's just a lot of drawing. It's a lot of getting people together, figuring out designs and stuff, and we also do photos.
Students enjoy Coffee House because
how often do you get to perform music that you actually listen to when you're in high school? Because, I mean, the music that you're given when you're in high school music is just like, it's not like modern.
And even like as music starts to become more popularized, it feels like so like great to just like show other people that you have like a different take on how to like sing specific like parts of songs, or like how you make it your own kind of thing. Or like how you like put your own emotion behind the song that you choose.
although students find Coffee House enjoyable, they also face challenges.
I think the most challenging part is probably
Organization.
Yeah, just like, I mean, we're like seniors, so we have a lot more like freedom outside of school to like rehearse.
Yeah.
But it's definitely just like, especially if you're doing a song with another person, just like being available and like being able to rehearse. Like,
This is what these students do for preparation.
Process for like preparing myself for the audition was just like listening to a background track and finding like tabs for like my bass part, and like making up my some bass parts too, which I thought was
So
fun.
process and preparation for Coffee House, I practiced a lot with both my songs, and I tried really hard to make them sound as good and as in key with my range that I
So
could.
to prepare, I listened to my song a lot like by the artist, so that way I could make sure that I knew how it sounds originally. Then I did a lot of basically just karaoke tracks, practicing over and over again just to make sure I got it how I wanted it.
Here are some reasons why students wanted to join Coffee House.
People should join Coffee House because it's such a good, like, friendly experience. Performing is just so nice, and getting to sing in front of people and in front of your family and friends.
It's a great experience. It's very fun, and it's just so fun watching other people perform too. It's an amazing experience.
Coffee House is so much fun because, again, we perform so many different genres of music. There's a Coffee House band that backs up the performers. It's in the cafeteria, so it has a very laid-back feel. It's like if you're at a cafe listening to live music, a live band. We serve refreshments. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's just one big celebration of different kinds of music.
Make sure to check out Coffee House, and back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Jillian and Brianna. That looks like such a fun event. Well, with March Madness in full effect, many students are filling out their brackets with the hopes of a first ever perfect bracket. Jared Cripps set out with the question of the week, asking who do you think will win it all and who will be the Cinderella team? Take a look.
Going to win March Madness?
Michigan State University.
And Lucas, who do you think is going to win March Madness this year?
I think Duke's got it this year.
Jonathan, who do you think is going to win March Madness?
Duke University.
Corey, who do you think is going to win March Madness?
I don't think. I know Gonzaga is going to win that tournament, baby.
Shane, who's going to win March Madness this year?
Grand Canyon's bringing it home.
Heath, who do you think is going to win March Madness?
I think Duke is going to win March Madness this year.
Carlos, who's going to win March Madness this year?
Florida's going to win it.
And Julian, who do you think is going to win March Madness this year?
Houston.
Colin, who do you think is going to win March Madness this year?
Alabama.
Who's your Cinderella team this year?
High Point University.
Who's your Cinderella team?
Cinderella team, I'm going to have to go with Grand Canyon University.
Who's your Cinderella team?
VCU.
Who's your Cinderella team?
UC San Diego.
Who's the Cinderella team?
Oh, UConn.
Who's your Cinderella team?
Kansas.
I'm Jared, and I think that Duke is going to win March Madness this year. My Cinderella team is Drake.
As we get set to close out the show, don't forget to stay up to date with everything our MHS Media team is doing by subscribing to the YouTube channel at MHS Media Productions. Hit us up on Instagram at Methuen-H-S Media.
Well, that does it for this episode of Methuen Minutes. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video, share it to a friend, and subscribe on YouTube. We'll see you on April 4th for our next episode. See you then.
Smash.